afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hey there.
Hi.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, how's everybody enjoying the cold weather?
No,
Yeah.
Okay, my clock says it is 2 p.m. So I would like to call this meeting of the Board Budget and Finance Committee meeting to order at 2 p.m. Thank you for joining us today. Beginning of February already. Time is flying by. I just removed the Christmas cards from my office here today, so I'm gradually getting caught up. But anyway, before we begin today's business, please make sure you are in a quiet environment with no background noise and mute your devices until called upon to speak or raise your hand when you want to speak, and we will get started. Clerk Samantha, would you please read the special notice regarding COVID-19?
Yes, Chair. On September 16th, 2021, Governor Newsom signed Assembly Bill number 361 that amends and extends certain Brown Act requirements pertaining to telephonic conferencing of local government meetings through January 1st, 2024. As such, RTA has opted to conduct the February 1st, 2023 committee meeting via teleconference. Participants can participate via teleconference in each participant's own office or home area, which will not be made physically accessible to the public.
Thank you very much. And for today's meeting, we will take roll call. And Samantha, that's your job again.
City of Hemet.
Yes.
City of Cali Mesa.
Yes, sorry about that.
No worries. City of Lake Elsinore.
Here.
City of Canyon Lake.
here,
City of Wildemar.
here,
City of Norco.
Here.
And County of Riverside District 5. Okay. Chair, you have a quorum. Members, please remember to remute your devices.
Thank you, Samantha. And would you please take attendance of RTA staff?
Kristen Warsinski. Here. Charlie Ramirez.
Here.
Tim Porterfield.
Here.
Jim Neatkins.
Here.
Melissa Blankenship.
Here.
Mike Johnson.
Here.
Albert Jimenez.
Here.
Jennifer Nguyen.
Here.
Audrey Gill.
Here.
And Brad Weaver.
Here.
Thank you, Chair.
All right, thank you. Next item is number 3, public comment on non-agenda items. Clerk, would you please read the instructions?
Members of the public may address the board regarding any item within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board. However, no action may be taken on off-agenda items unless authorized by law. Comment shall be limited to matters not listed on the agenda. Members of the public may comment on any matter listed on the agenda at the time that the board considers that matter. Each person's presentation is limited to a maximum of 3 minutes.
Thank you. And have you received any comments in writing to speak?
No, Chair, I have not.
Okay, is there anyone on the line that would like to make a comment on a non-agenda item? Hearing and seeing none, the public comments on non-agenda items is now closed. We will now go on to item number 4, which is approval of the minutes of the January 11, 2023 Budget and Finance Committee meeting. Do any committee members have any comments? Okay, I'm looking for a motion to approve the minutes.
Mesa moves.
And
Wildemar second.
okay, we have a move by Calamesa, a second by Wildemar. Clerk, will you please take roll call vote? That is hard for me to get out.
City of Hemet.
Yes.
City of Wildemar.
Yes.
City of Calimesa.
Yes.
City of Canyon Lake.
Aye.
City of Lake Elsinore.
Aye.
City of Norco.
Yes.
Chair, it's unanimous.
Okay, thank you very much. And we will go on to number 5, the cash flow projections, which is Charlie Ramirez's job. Charlie, go ahead.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Chair Krupa and members of the committee. My name is Charlie Ramirez, Chief Financial Officer. The table attached to the staff report portrays an agency cash flow position that will remain strong in the coming weeks. Revenue continues to beat expectations while operating costs have been held in check and below budget. I do anticipate a bit of constricting in cash flow as we get into the later months towards the end of the fiscal year. However, that is pretty typical. For this reporting period and for the time being, I do not anticipate any cash flow issues. Thank you, and that completes my presentation.
Very good. Do we have any questions or comments from committee members? Is there anyone on the line that would have a comment on this item? And Samantha, have you received any requests in writing to speak on this item?
No, Chair, I have not.
Okay. Then hearing that there are no comments on this item, it is received and filed. Going on to item number 6, the quarterly investment report. Charlie, you're back up again.
All right. So the table attached to this staff report portrays the agency's investment performance for the final quarter of 2022. The investment performance remained positive and stable for the quarter. We were able to accelerate some cash flows, increasing our funds available for investment, and the continued increase in market interest rates helped boost the agency's earning potential. All that said, the agency did earn investment income of approximately $625,000 for just the 3 months ending 12/31/2022. So that did beat expectations and was better than budget. Good news is 1 month into the current first quarter of 2023, the agency is seeing a similar type of investment performance, which is of course good news. Thank you, and that completes my presentation.
Okay, are there any questions or comments on this item? Okay. Has the clerk received any requests to speak in writing on this item?
No, Chair, I have not.
Okay, thank you. Is there anyone on the line that would like to make a comment? Hearing none, item number 6 is received and filed. Go on to number 7, quarterly natural gas procurement status report. There you go, Charlie.
Thank you, Chair Krupa. So prior to 2013, the agency purchased its natural gas to fuel its directly operated bus fleet from the Southern California Gas Company, which you all know is this region's natural gas utility provider, servicing millions of commercial and residential customers. Starting in 2013, we broke apart and began purchasing our natural gas from a third-party provider, GHI. GHI is a company that we continue to buy our natural gas from today. In fact, that contract is set to expire at the end of July and we are starting to kick off services to re-procure our natural gas contract. In any event, the reason that we separated in 2013 and began purchasing from a third party was financially motivated. Not only does GHI provide the natural gas commodity at a discount compared to the Southern California Gas Company rate, but they also administer the agency's RINs and LCFS programs. As you all know, the RINs and LCFS are the federal and state programs, respectively, that provide marketable credits for the use of natural gas as an alternative fuel source. The agency also continues to earn federal excise tax credits for its use of natural gas. Attached to the staff report are 4 charts that depict various areas of the natural gas program that are tracked by the agency. To summarize those results, the agency achieved cost savings of approximately $50,000 for the quarter and earned combined RINs, LCFS, and federal excise tax credits of about $520,000 for the quarter. So it was a very strong performing quarter. Of particular note from the last chart that you can see, the price of natural gas over the last year has ticked upward and has been somewhat unstable. This culminated in January with an unprecedented spike in the price of natural gas. This wasn't isolated to RTA and is something that will be felt by all commercial and residential customers, including ourselves in our home utility bills. The good news is the price did come down pretty drastically in February, and I do anticipate that it will continue to trickle down as we approach the warmer months. The good news is that even though we will feel a financial pinch in January, the agency's strong financial position will allow it to absorb those costs without any budget revisions at this time. Staff will continue to monitor the situation and will, of course, report back to this committee as necessary. Thank you, and that completes my update.
Very good. Thank you, Charlie. Are there any comments or questions on this item?
So when we saw our gas bills are at home, what you were saying, Charlie, and I had received complaints from our residents about it too. I didn't think that, RTA, this is going to affect us also, but I'm glad we're able to absorb it without going to a budget adjustment.
Yes, that is very true. And I was just looking at these charts and the amount of RINs credits and discounts that we've received over the years. And you have to give credit to, I believe it was, Jeff Comachero and Andrew Kotiak back in 2011 and 2012 when they first started delving into this to see if we could do better. And thanks to their effort and the board's approval of everything, RTA has done very well with this program. So, Linda Molina.
Yes, I'm glad RTA is doing well, because as a resident whose gas bill went from $40 to $700 in January, I'm freaking out. So I'm glad to know that the rates are going to be coming down. I've been hearing at different county meetings that from the gas rep that asking if they want help in explaining to customers the high price of gas, but it is what it is. So it is what it is, and I'm looking forward to the rates coming down. I'm glad RTA is doing better than I am. Thank you. Good meeting. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you, Linda. Are there any other questions from committee members? Okay, seeing none. Clerk, have you received any requests to speak in writing on this item?
No, Chair, I have not.
All right, thank you very much. Then on that, we have received and filed that one. Now, this meeting is going quickly, so we'll get into board member comments. And I will make the first comment. I miss Art's whistling. I logged on and I'm going, wait a minute, where's the whistling? I can't make a comment to anybody. So if any of you want to take up whistling, it'll just add to what we've been putting up with from Art for years. So I'm just going to call on board members, and if you have a comment to make, please do. So we'll start with Tim Sheridan.
Thank you, Chair. I do want to say thank you to whoever produces or publishes the RTA Reader. They have a little blurb about historic downtown Lake Elsinore, so we appreciate that. Thank you very much. I will be making note of that at our council meeting on the 14th. The other thing I wanted to let people know is I wanted to say thank you to Ms. Balderrama again for sending out an event that we have coming up on February 23rd in Lake Elsinore, Thursday night free event. The Lake Elsinore Historical Society, in conjunction with the city, is going to be hosting the first ever Ruth Atkins Speaker Series event. Some of you may know of Ruth Atkins. She passed away in December. She was our historian in Lake Elsinore. And we're going to have Dr. Luke Nichter. He's a professor of history and holds the James H. Kavanaugh Endowed Chair in Presidential Studies at Chapman University to come out and talk about President Nixon and the tapes. As you know, President Nixon is from Yorba Linda here in Southern California. It's going to be a nice program. It should take about an hour. It starts at 7 o'clock at the Lake Elsinore Cultural Center at 183 North Main Street in historic downtown Lake Elsinore. So we invite everybody to come out. And again, thank you to Ms. Balderrama for sending that out to our T Now group. And with that, I say thank you.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Timothy. Jeremy Smith.
No new comments. I will make one comment. As some of you probably saw, our city manager is going on to Yucaipa, and we have a new city manager in Canyon Lake, which I know Tim knows well, Nicole Daly. So we're excited to announce her as our incoming city manager for the city of Canyon Lake. Other than that, that is it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jeremy. And let me add my congratulations on Nicole Daly. I met her years ago when at one of our first T Now meetings, and I was the chair of the Hemet San Jacinto chapter, and she was the chair of the Lake Elsinore Wildemar of that area chapter. Always been very impressed with her knowledge, her ability to do her job, get along with people, and everything about her was totally positive. So congratulations on selecting her.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Linda Molina.
No comments really, other than looking forward to another year and getting to know the newer directors and also chairs of our committees. So thank you all for participating.
Thank you.
And thanks the staff as usual, very precise and efficient. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Hoffman.
Yes, thank you. I'm glad that RTA put out the sustainable service plan. We're going to go over it tonight a little bit on our council meeting. I have some comments, and I want as a city, we're going to work together. And I would suggest to all cities and get a hold of your people and look at the routes that were done and make sure that you're putting comments in on it. It's very important to RTA in the future of where it's going to be in the next 5 to 10 years. So I said, I know most of you have sit on the board, but it's real important that we let our residents know about the sustainable service plan for the future. And then for those of you that are going to Palm Springs tomorrow, I'll see you there for the next 2 days.
Yes, I'm hoping it's going to be warmer.
Yeah. It's inside. It's inside.
Yeah. Which means it's going to be colder because I'll have.
Yes, it will be.
Oh, thank you, Ted. Okay, Bridget.
We heard about the accident yesterday, so just want to say prayers to our driver. I'm sure Kristen will give us an update, but how scary, what an incident, and prayers for all our passengers too.
Thank you, Bridget. Okay, Dr. Gutierrez, welcome.
Hi, everyone. I'm looking forward to the sustainable service plan meetings. I think that's a great idea. At first I thought it was nuevo, and then I learned there were no routes there. So no worries about that. But again, just looking forward to that, and just letting people know through social media about that. So thank you.
Thank you very much. And going on to announcements, we have announcements from our CEO, Kristen Marcinski.
Thank you, Chair, and I welcome to Dr. Gutierrez. Good to have you and good to see you, at least virtually. Hi. And thank you to Director Hoffman for pointing out the SSP, because that's exactly what I was going to do with my announcement. We are full swing into the Sustainable Service Plan. We really do need your feedback. We need your residents' feedback. It is really important. I sent you a rather large email on Saturday to all of the board members and alternates. If anybody didn't get it, if it got blocked in their firewall or something, let me know. I can resend it, but it has the presentation from the board meeting and then all the information for the outreach
and pop-ups. We do have in-person outreach tonight in Riverside at Bobby Bonds Park, Cesar Chavez Community Center, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. And then tomorrow night, a virtual meeting, 5:30 to 6:30. We've been finding out since COVID hit that some people prefer virtual and even feel more comfortable speaking and giving comments and participating. So we're going to offer both this time. And then starting next week, we start doing pop-ups all throughout the service area, and those will all be in person. As far as the accident goes, I sent you all an update earlier. That's really the latest and greatest. Our coach operator is doing as good as he can be right now. But I really appreciate all of your support, and I did share that with him as well, and he was also very thankful. RTA is a family, and he definitely was feeling the love. So thank you.
Thank you, Kristen. And yes, please extend all of our best wishes, sympathies, and prayers to him and the riders that were on the bus. Very thankful that, you know, it's horrible when these things happen, but it proves we have good employees, and very thankful for the videos and the cameras that are on these buses so that we can get all of the information and help with maybe not why it happened, but at least how it happened. So thank you for that. And if there's no other questions, comments, or announcements from anyone, I will just say that the next meeting of the Board Budget and Finance Committee will be held on Wednesday. Really? March 1st? Oh my gosh. I just said that out loud and it's like, but it's only February 1st. Anyway, at 2 p.m. and without further ado, this meeting is adjourned at 2:19 p.m. Thank you, everybody. And for those going to RCTC tomorrow, I will see you in the desert. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.